Okay, so this is just a theory. This is my theory. This is what I believe. Um, but I've been running this over my head all morning in order to make it sound right. Anyway, so my theory is that the U.S. is crashing, is going down over a period of time, and that China is going to become the new superpower, and that U.S. is not. It's going to continue to be a superpower. And so I think that because of this, every government has their own agenda, has their own secret agenda, as I like to say. And that China decided that in one of their labs they were going to create something that didn't have a vaccine to cure, and that people would be racing around trying to figure it out and stuff, which is actually what's going down right now. So my theory is that China went into a lab with the help of the United States and their secret agenda to create some sort of a virus, like the coronavirus, and that it's a tactic to try and control the population. That they would make this virus and then accidentally send it out into the public and create it as a pandemic once it took hold. And because they know that humans being primates, we are the biggest member of the primate family. We're related to apes and monkeys and all that stuff. So they figure because we're technically a primate, and primates are quite social animals, that they were going to try to control that. And so, let's see, how do I want to word this? They were going to try to control it by sending out that pandemic from their lab. And then they were going to give us rules, basically, how to live by. And this tell us that we're not allowed to be social. Now, I know what it's like for other primates when they get in captivity and they're stuck like in a cage away from all the other primates and stuff, and they go crazy. And it's basically what they're trying to accomplish, is to drive us crazy for the most part. And so, because of all these rules, and they're telling us not to go out in the public, and we have to wear, I call them suffocators, just because it's very dangerous to wear those face masks for long periods of time. So, they're making us wear these face masks when we're near people, and they're telling us not to get within 6 feet of somebody, or, all hell will break loose. But I've basically not been doing that. So they're bringing out more and more rules and making things more mandatory that you have to do because nobody's following them anyway. And only the paranoid ones really are taking things a little extreme. So this is, like I said, just listen to my theory, and you can poke as many holes as you want. I really don't have the evidence to prove anything that I'm saying. I'm just going by what I personally believe, that they are trying to control the public, and they're using a pandemic to do it, and causing rules and taking our rights away and stuff. Little by little, they're controlling us. So we'll just see how it goes for the most part, but it's just crazy how things have gone down. And Yeah. I don't know how else to word it, and I just know that they're controlling us by using this pandemic and taking our rights away and giving us rules that we have to follow and all this shit. So that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. And you can poke as many holes in it as you want and ask as many questions, but I really don't have the proof to back this up. I really don't.